Hi guys, welcome to our show Entrepreneurs Unplugged, featured by Colombo Leadership Academy in promoting their entrepreneur programs. Today in the premiere episode, we are featuring startups and young entrepreneurs who have made a world of a difference in our lives. So let me welcome our first guest, Apinash, to the show. Apinash, welcome.
Hi.
Apinash is a co-founder of ISSO, the famous place that you find in Jakarta. So let's hear his story and how successful it is. Apinash, tell us what inspired you to start this restaurant.
So initially I was from the hospitality background. I've been doing it for not too long, for about 4 years.
Yeah.
But as I was doing it, I always wanted to start something on my own. And I wanted it to be something unique as well. So then we came up with this concept with me and my partners. And then I thought it would be a good fit. And yeah.
So how did you come across this name and what does it symbolize?
ISSO because everybody loves prawns. It's another Sri Lankan ingredient. Another Sri Lankan sauce, just like the crabs, but it's not marketed well, So we thought we need to put it out in the spotlight.
Okay.
And what better name than ISSO?
So in your restaurant you get only prawns,
Yeah.
only ISSO.
Only prawns.
So what are the varieties you offer?
So it's a 3-step process. So even ordering over here is an experience. So first you choose the size of the prawn, then you choose how you like it to be cooked and what you want to eat it with. The sizes of prawns we offer are only exported. It's not available at the local market.
Okay.
So that again is another.
You can't go to a supermarket or
Not
a
in
wet
this
market
area.
and find it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's very hand-picked kind of
That's right,
prawns, right?
Yeah.
So in terms of competition, how do you rate yourself? What's the value you have created? What's your space you occupy?
I'm operating out of a 600 square feet property. In terms of competition, everybody is my competition. Anybody, because we serve Thai, we serve Sri Lankan, we serve local favorites,
Chinese,
the hot
yeah.
butter, and we also have the salsa. And anyone is our competition.
So anyone who is in need of food.
Anyone who is in need of
Yeah,
food
food,
is our
okay.
competition. But if anybody is craving for prawns,
Yeah.
they know they can come to us and try all those cuisines.
Okay.
So,
So let's hear. Yeah, what we have heard is okay. Everyone is craving for food, but when it comes to prawns, which is again a variety among seafood, so there's only one place to get authentic ISSO dishes, and that's ISSO itself. So Apinash, tell us. You seem to be very passionate about this concept, and you're also discussing your other plans. What kind of people you onboard? What type of people strategy you have to run this business?
So when we go through the interviews with our staff, and if we do like them, we let them know about what the product is, what is our vision, and we want them to believe in it as well. It's not just about experience. Some of our staff has no experience.
Okay.
But they believe in the product. That's the most important thing. They need to see it the same way you see it, because they are there most of the time.
So do you train and develop them in the process?
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Okay. So do you also get any outside help from any culinary experts?
No, at the initial stages, when we were creating the menu, we had a consultant chef in from one of the 5-star hotels in Colombo.
Okay.
But after that, no, our team is they're capable of handling everything right now.
Great. I myself have been a customer there a couple of times. I've gone there for lunch, dinner, and one of my favorite packs are the ISSO box,
Yeah.
which is competing with the traditional ISSO ISSO vade that we get in Golfes.
Yeah.
But this particular dish or the item doesn't have 3 prawns like what you get in Golfes.
Yeah.
You have one large jumbo prawn inside filled
That's
with
right,
this
yeah.
ISSO vade. Tell me about it.
That again is since everything we try to do over here, we try to come up with a unique way of putting it out. So the whole idea with the ISSO is you can hold the prawn by its tail,
Okay.
take a bite, you can see the full prawn underneath it, you know. Whereas if you go to, and it's made in front of you. So the ones you get in golf face and stuff, they're good, but it's completely different. They use different.
But they are very tasty too.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm sure, but in terms of hygiene, you will have a huge question.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. So, what are the challenges you face today in expanding this business? We know that you have only one outlet at the moment. I'm sure you will have expansion plans. What's the biggest challenge you are facing now?
We are looking for multiple locations. The biggest challenge I would say is finding the right property for the right price.
Okay.
You know, because over here in Sri Lanka, a lot of people have beautiful properties, but then they want exorbitant amounts. You can't run a business.
And the real estate market is doing extremely well, so we'll have to pay a price.
That's right. So it's finding the right property. You know, everything comes together, and then
the footfall and
definitely
the crowd that goes.
Yeah.
So that's one of the entrepreneurs' biggest challenges. We see this in all the entrepreneurs. You have the potential to expand, but then you have to pay a massive price when you choose a location, whether it's a restaurant, a clothing store, or a supermarket.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest. Okay, Apinash, tell us about your personal life, your family, and where you grew up.
Yeah. So I grew up in Sri Lanka. I went to school over here. Then I went to Singapore. I went to Australia to study economics, and then I moved to Singapore. I did hotel management over there. Came back here, started working for Anilana as a management trainee.
Okay.
And then in about 2 years, I became the resort manager there. After that, I was managing South Asia for international management company.
Okay.
And then while I was doing that, I was looking into other options to do things by myself. Because I wasn't satisfied. I was never satisfied. I always wanted to.
Great.
Yeah.
Never ending desire to grow.
That's right.
Great. This is one of the qualities we also notice a characteristic in entrepreneurs. So they have this burning desire to excel. So we see that and we hear that from him. So in terms of advice, if you want to mentor an upcoming entrepreneur or a startup in Sri Lanka, what's the best advice or the mindset they should walk into the world of entrepreneurs?
Firstly, they gotta believe in the product. They gotta have a passion for it. They gotta love it. That's the only way it's gonna work out, because you're never gonna give up on it. There'll be a lot of people and a lot of factors that will come in and tell you it's not gonna work or it's not gonna happen, or it's not easy, you know. But you need to be ready to put everything into it.
You should believe in the product as well as believe in yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's one of the things that we always come across. It's the product, of course, products evolve, products change, it goes through a life cycle. But believing in yourself that I'm going to anyway make it, and I know the outcomes that I want to create, I'm so certain about it. I'm sure these are some of the driving.
Everything is hard. Whatever you try to do in life is hard. But if it was easy, then it's not worth it. You know, I mean, you gotta work hard for what you want. So again.
So have you paid a price for that in terms of work-life balance?
Definitely yes. Yeah.
Okay. What have you missed out in your life by focusing on your business?
I would say right now it's much better, but at the initial stages, my social life, yes.
Yeah.
Having a fixed income, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think those are the basic stuff you initially miss, but then later on, once you see results, it's worth it, you know. And
but when you do well, social life always comes back.
Yeah,
you know, there are enough apps today to get connected, network. But it's a great story to hear. Someone who has started out of passion, who has been working in the leisure industry in one of the boutique hotels in Sri Lanka, and also with the technical proficiency of hotel management, and who had put that resource back into his own startup, and we see him growing. And one last thing for Sri Lankans, particularly, as Sri Lankan, we love to do things differently, innovatively.
Yeah.
What's the biggest advice or the biggest strength that we have as Sri Lankans to venture into businesses like this?
The biggest advantage we have in Sri Lanka is the market is very young, you know, so you haven't seen competition yet.
Okay.
I would say we have another good couple of years before there'll be
branded the franchise
foreign brands, everyone coming. That's when your competition is going to start.
Okay.
And like right now, if you have an idea, you need to pursue it because it's not going to be easy in the future, you know.
So that's a great identification of one of your strengths.
Yeah.
When the market is young, you don't get much organized players
That's right.
moving in already.
Yeah.
So you become the first mover.
Yeah.
So do you think you also will have some kind of a pricing advantage when you move in as a first mover? You call the shots for the pricing.
To a certain extent, yes. You know, because the market is willing. Again, you know how much the market is willing to pay for a product. So to a certain extent, yes, but you cannot charge a premium. But once you grow your business over a couple of years, then I think it's
Great. So other than your plans of expanding in Colombo to key locations, do you have any plans to take this model overseas?
Yes, we do. We are working on the feasibility of a couple of locations overseas. It's still a work in process, but yeah.
So where you may have to get into patenting and legalizing some of the things, because that's another area what entrepreneurs do. Sometimes they go and just spread out their operations without taking care of the legal side of it. So as a young entrepreneur, it's very important that you safeguard your copyrights, brand logos and things that venture out internationally. So today we had Apinash, we have Apinash with us, telling his journey, how he ventured out to entrepreneurship out of passion and ambition to create his own business venture. And let's hear once more from him a word of advice for people out there like you watching this program. That one inspiration that would lead you to this journey. Apinash, that one inspiration for Sri Lankans to enter into this journey.
If you believe in your idea, if you believe in your product, there's a lot of people, a lot of factors that will make it hard to happen, you know. But it's at the end of the day, again, if you believe in it, I think you should go for it. It's not easy, it's always hard. If it's easy, it's not worth it, obviously, then anyone can do it. Whatever you do has to make a difference, so yeah.
So great. So what we hear is you believe in yourself, you have that great level of confidence, and it's a risk, of course it's a risk. Without risks you don't achieve, you don't reap your fruits. So once you set out to that journey and there's no turning back, absolutely there's no turning back for you now, going back to the corporate world or to look for a job. So we featured the story of Apinash today. Thank you very much for joining us in this program of Entrepreneurs Unplugged. And we will continue to bring stories, startups or business ventures who have started with passions and aspirations and achieving great momentum in their journeys. Thank you very much. Thank you, Apinash.
Thanks, Aaron.